Hello everybody and welcome to today's live stream. Happy Saturday. How are we all doing? I'm just going to look at the time. I'm 1 minute late. I think that's a record for me. 1 minute late. I mean, it's still late. Let's not lie. It's not the best, but it's a lot less late than what I usually am. So I promised Tom that I would be on time today, and I kind of almost did that. But in other news, like main news, is I have now got the world's biggest cup of tea. So big thank you to Jane, who a big friend and a subscriber here on the channel, sent me this massive mug for the purpose of these live streams, because I was forever complaining that I would run out of tea by the end of it. So we're on it. I have enough tea to continue through as long as we need to on this live stream until I get all of your questions answered. So I have no excuse. I've got plenty of hydration. I also want to, just as a big, I got the nicest surprise today in the post, where Christmas, quite a while ago. I always say I wish it was like Christmas every single month because it's my favourite time of the year. But I got the most gorgeous present in the post today and a Christmas card from Paula, who again is a great friend and subscriber here on the channel. I mean, Canada Post, not the best. You know, we're talking like 3 months late, but better late than never. And actually, it made me so happy because I was like, do you know what? I always say I wish every day was Christmas. And it kind of was this morning. I opened a Christmas present. I was like, this is amazing. So a big thank you to Paula, who I know often watches on replay. I'm sending you the world's biggest love. Thank you for your present. I hope you didn't think I was super rude by kind of not thanking you in December, because genuinely it arrived on my doorstep today and it was such a gorgeous treat. So that is my news and made me so incredibly happy. But I think it just goes to show that the post, with all the best intentions, not always the best. All good. How is everyone today? How's everyone's Saturday going? What are we drinking? What are we talking about? Well, let's go through that. We get a lot of new viewers, so let's go through the housekeeping first. So for those of you that are new, welcome. Anyone that's watching on the replay squad, which represents 80% of the people that watch these live streams, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. We do them every Saturday here on Mad About Skin, 6 p.m. UK time, which is 7 p.m. European time, which is 10 a.m. West Coast time and 1 p.m. East Coast time if you're in the US. It's like the middle of the night if it's in Australia, so I should remember the Australian time, because we do actually have quite a few Australian viewers that tune in. So I'm sending you all so much love. How this works is you guys ask any questions that you want. I go through them in the order that they come in, so everyone gets a fair shot and we all get our questions answered in a timely way. You don't need to ask the question twice. I know on some live streams you literally have to spam the question to even get an answer. Not here. We're much more civilized here on Mad About Skin. We go through everything in the order that they come in and answer your questions. So there you have it. All I ask for in return is a gentle caress of that like button if you haven't already. It really supports me in the channel, and you guys know it. You know the drill already. I'd love you so much forever. I'm going to go through the hellos, and then I've got a couple of updates, and then we'll get into all the questions. Sounds good? Yeah. Right, William, welcome. Sending you lots and lots of love. Sending lots of love to Tom and Marlene, who very kindly moderate these live streams. Say it every week, but genuinely mean it. Couldn't actually do it without either of them. So thank you so much. We've got Christina, Amy, great to see both of you. Dina, Jill, we've got Kirsten, we've got BB Sale, Emily, so great to see you all, my love. Rita, great to have you along. We've got Melenthia, Broccoli Rob. I just love good pseudonyms. That's how I'm using it. We've got Janessa, who I'm actually calling Janessa rather than Jessica, as I usually do. We've got Pinja, great to see you all. Thank you so much for being with me. This is my favourite time. We missed last week because I was with family. So it's really good to be back. Like, it feels good to be back. It feels right that we're doing this on a Saturday. So I've got a couple of updates. First and foremost, I want to send a big love and a special hug to all of the viewers of the channel over in Ukraine. We do actually have, last week, I looked at the stats of this, and last month we actually had 850 views from Ukraine. So obviously everyone knows the things that's going on over there. So I'm just sending out the world's biggest love. You know, it's not going to change anything, but I think at least knowing that people are thinking of you and sending you lots and lots of love, and it's kind of like family. Everyone here on Mad About Skin is family, and so honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I love you all so much, and I'm sending you, you know what, the world's biggest hug, because I know a lot of people will be thinking about you, and for everyone that is watching from Ukraine, we all love you. We also this week had the launch of the Mad About Skin products over on our Swedish web shop, which Tom doesn't know this. I'm going to throw him right in at the deep end. This will show how good at multitasking he is. Tom will hopefully leave a link to the web shop in the comments. He didn't know I was going to ask that, so I literally thrown him straight under the bus there. Yeah, we've teamed up with No to Glow, which is a fantastic Swedish web shop, which now ships throughout the European Union. So this means for anyone that wants to get their hands on the products but were worried about customs fees or VAT, you don't need to worry about that because it's shipped from within the European Union to the European Union. If you're in the EU economic zone, you can buy the products guaranteed there will be zero customs and VAT on them. So it's already getting a lot of buzz. I love that web shop so much. They stock Geek and Gorgeous. They stock some great Korean brands. It's just a really, really nice web shop. So yes, and they now stock Mad About Skin. So that's quite exciting. I feel kind of like it's a little proud moment when you actually see your products on somebody else's shop. It's like that's really cool. So if you are over in Europe and want to either restock on the products or try them out for the first time, absolutely go there and buy from them because they're so good. The owner is like one of the nicest people I've ever worked with. She's a total diamond. And yeah, customs and VAT free. Who doesn't love that? So that's the announcement. I've also got to let you guys know that this product, which is the Topicals Faded Discoloration, I wore my Mad About Skin. I don't know if you can see the tag there. This is Mad About Skin hoodie because it matched with the Topicals Faded, to announce that this product is now available in the UK. I said for the longest time it's coming to the UK, and lots of people are like, when? We don't believe you. Well, it is now available in the UK through the Faded shop, so just type in Google www.faded or whatever, and it now ships to the UK, which is good. I was hoping it'd also ship to the EU. It doesn't yet. I spoke to the brand themselves and said, why don't you ship to the EU? It's because there is a whole lot of paperwork involved with shipping to the European Union. Obviously, the UK isn't in the EU anymore, so we have a much more streamlined process, which doesn't need to go through all of that. So they could launch in the UK, and it's going to be quite some time before they launch in the EU. I know from my own brand's perspective of trying to get things signed off by the EU, it takes forever, which is the hold up with the lip balm currently, which I can't wait to share with you guys, but this way. So just that's a little bit of context here. They are still planning to launch in the EU, but I don't know the time frame for that. But in the UK, if you want to get your hands on this, you absolutely can. And just a cheeky side note before we get to all the questions. Also, do you remember, it was a live stream before Christmas, because I got it in an advent calendar, this product. This is the honey chocolate lip balm from Hotel Chocolat, which is like a chocolate company here in the UK. So good. I bought like another one of these because I loved it that much. Really, really good. They actually have launched an entire skincare line based around cocoa butter and just deliciousness. It's so nice. Okay, the formulations aren't groundbreaking, but if you want a really nice like cocoa scented bath soak, go to Hotel Chocolat. If you want a really nice like body butter that smells like the richest chocolate you've ever tasted, go to Hotel Chocolat. So good. The lip balm, I love. It's not the most nourishing. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not the most nourishing and conditioning, but the scent alone is kind of amazing. So yeah, I wanted to shout that out. They now do our entire skincare line, so there you have it. Right, with enough, should we cut the waffle and shall we delve in? So we've got lots of questions coming in. Like I said, gonna go through them in the order that they come in. Before I do that, I'm gonna take a big gulp of my tea and then we can get straight on into it. So good. Gorgeous mug, which has so many like inspiring words on it, which I absolutely love, coupled with the Betty's tea that's filling this. Sheer perfection. So, first of all, we've got Maria who says, hi guys, have a nice weekend. William, did you visit Dr. Shireen Idris? Oh my gosh. Yes, so William is just living my fantasy, just as an FYI. So, William's booked an appointment, I believe, with Dr. Shireen Idris, who is a dermatologist in the US. I am jealous to my core. I love her. I literally love her content. And I don't know when your appointment was, William, but yes, dish the dirt. I definitely want to know. If you've been, I want all the gossip. If you haven't yet, we need to know dates. We got William says, the trip was cancelled due to an outbreak. A lot of things have gone on. I appreciate that, but hopefully it'll be rescheduled, William, and I can't wait to find out what it was all about. Christina says, hi everyone, I really need this live today. Christina, we're sending you lots and lots of love. I know there's been lots going on in your life, particularly around work, and we're just sending you the world's biggest hug. That was a bit of a weird hug, but you get the gist. You get the gist. Amy says, like button caressed. Absolutely. We don't smash the like button like other YouTube channels. It's far too violent. Like, who does that? We gently caress the like button, which I think is a much more civilized way way of behaving, which is what we're all about here on Mad About Skin. So thank you, Amy. We're sending you lots and lots of love for a Saturday. Amy also says, hope to dip in and out of the chat later. Been ages since I made a live, but I love relaxing to it on replay. I know a lot of people do watch these live streams on replay, which is fine. You know what? I love the guys that join me live every single week, but like I say, 80% of people actually watch on replay. And you know what? Either I love to hear what you're doing while you're watching. Have you got your eyes closed and just chilling? Are you cleaning the house, doing your full skincare routine? Let me know. Let's see. See who we've got. We've got Dina says, bless you, sending lots of love, Dina. Jill says, hello, Jill, great to see you. Kirsten says, Rob, do you know a good BB cream or tinted moisturizer? I hope all of you are well. Now, I am not the best with BB creams and tinted moisturizers because I just use the Bliss Block Star sunscreen, which has a very light tint to it. It's barely noticeable. It kind of just takes away any redness. It kind of evens things out. I use that, and then I just do some concealer work where I might have like a few breakouts. So I tend not to reach for BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. But that Bliss Block Star, which is mineral sunscreen, is really good and gives a very light look to the skin. I actually really like the Hylamide Photography fluid, which is kind of like a color corrector. It's not a traditional BB cream, but I also have used that one, and that's worked really well. I used to always use the Body Shop. They did a really, really good BB cream that I loved, absolutely loved. But then it's kind of up in the air as to whether it's an MLM or not. Like, there's two different arms of the company. It's a little bit, it all got a bit like, and I thought something with me didn't really sit with it, so I stopped buying it. But that was a really, really good one. So people make your own judgment on that, but it was a really, really good one. Let's have a look. We've got William says, hi Rob, how was your holiday? Was this a cruise to nowhere? No, the cruise to nowhere is still coming up. I love a good cruise to nowhere. Like, I like to just think it's frolicking on the high seas. That's what I bill it as. No, this was to go to see family over in Gibraltar, which is at the southern tip of Spain. So it was really, really nice. It was absolutely lovely. I don't feel like sometimes, like, first of all, it's lovely to catch up with family, and it's lovely to go for meals and just have a really chill time. The best part was, other than seeing family, was it was like 24, 25 degrees some days. It was so hot. It was like summer, but in like February, which was lovely. I kind of feel like I needed that. A bit of vitamin D, recharge the old, cells. And I just it just felt really, really nice to be somewhere really warm, especially because here in the UK, it was like endless amounts of storms, so it felt good to be avoiding the storms and having a nice time with family at the same time. So yeah, absolutely love that. It's a bit weird. I don't know if anyone's been to Gibraltar that's here, because it's a British outpost, I guess. Like, everything is very British. It's just very British. Same shops. We have, like, you spend your pound there. It's just very, very like Britain. So it kind of feels like a holiday without necessarily it feeling like a holiday. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, but it is really, really nice. And actually, their food is really nice. They kind of have a Mediterranean restaurants there. So that was really nice. So I would definitely recommend it. Absolutely. And was just, yeah, generally really nice to, like, chill with family. I feel like I needed a bit of a recharge, but I didn't realize it at the time. But I've come back, like, with so many ideas for filming, so many different ideas for, like, what I want to do. I just feel really inspired at the moment. I think sometimes taking a break kind of is what that is, if that makes sense. Emily says, happy Saturday, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I'll be ducking in from the live stream a bit early to go visit my sister, but I'll catch up on the second half with the replay squad. Emily, sending you lots and lots of love, and all my love to your sister as well. And I look forward to seeing you both live and on the replay squad. Best of both words. We've got here, like, so BB Sale says, in terms of tinted moisturizers, we've got the Maison BB cream, but I only have 4 shades. I think this is some of the problem with BB creams in general. Often they don't have that big a shade range, which, you know what, if you can find your shade, isn't an issue. But I don't think they're always the most inclusive in terms of shade ranges, which, like I said, not a big issue if you can find your shade range, but I do wish brands would formulate tinted moisturizers and BB creams with a more inclusive shade range. Because, you know what, I don't know whether there's something in the formulation. I imagine because they sheer out, it might be quite difficult to create one with a deeper, darker and richer skin tone in mind. I might be wrong. I'm not a formulator on that front, so I don't know. But there just seems to be a lack of darker shaded BB creams and tinted moisturizers. And that might just be to the fact that they sheer out so much, but I wish they were a little bit more inclusive. But yes, if you find the right shade for you, the Maison BB cream, I have heard really, really good things about that. Rita says, happy Saturday, Rob and everyone. Happy Saturday, Rita. We love you. Oh, yes. Oh, do you know what? I should have known. I said earlier that I threw Tom under the bus because I says, like, and he'll put a link in here without me knowing. He'd already done it. Like, Amazing. So Tom says, has everyone checked out the No to Glow website for the Mad About Skin products? You see what I mean? He's on it. Like, Tommy's on it. It's weird. You know when you meet somebody like that you sync with instantly, and you kind of like it. I mean, it's about that brain sync where I put on the Facebook group. Was it yesterday? I'm filming a video this week about roasting my worst thumbnails for videos. Honestly, there have been some doozies. I think the one where I looked like I was doing this like trapped in glass, that was great. The shocked one, also great. You guys, I asked for your recommendations, and there were a lot of dodgy thumbnails, and I had one in mind particularly that I was like, that's like, I was sat on the couch with like, it was overly photoshopped, and I was sort of pointing with my lockdown haircut. All of it was awful, and that was the one I had in mind that gave me the idea of that video. And I said to everybody, like, share us, and Tom picked that same one as well. I was like, we're in sync. Janessa says, hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a good weekend. If anyone is from Ukraine, I love one there. I hope everyone is safe as can be. It's the same thing. I know I said that earlier, but it just goes out. I think it shows how much people are thinking of other people. And you know what? You never solve whatever your goals in life. You never get there by violence and intimidation. It just doesn't work. Like, you can only ever achieve your goals by being nice. And I know that's oversimplistic for world current affairs, but you know what? I think sometimes simple is best. At the end of the day, we should always aim to influence people, not bully and intimidate and be aggressive towards. It's just a fact. Whether it's global conflict or like day-to-day living, I just think if everyone was a little bit nicer. And mind you, I did see, just a side note, I did see a picture in the paper today of Putin riding a horse with no shirt on. I think it was like part of the article, and I was like, I got real Brokeback Mountain vibes from that. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the vibe he was going for. I'm pretty sure he wasn't going for the whole gay on horseback look. But I was like, I'm getting very Brokeback vibes from that, which is actually one of my favourite films. Totally would recommend it. I've also been obsessed when we're on the whole, I know this is going off on a tangent, when we're on like Netflix shows, I am obsessed at the moment with Hollywood, which is like a great like old Hollywood docu-series drama with like making it in Hollywood. So good. And Inventing Anna, which is another one, which is a bit like, it's true life, but like dramatized. Both so good. If you haven't watched them, definitely watch them. Amy says, got Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow this week. Loving it so far. No irritation. Rob, I watched your vitamin C video. I use a 1.5% PHA toner. That's good before vitamin C to keep the skin pH lower. Yes. There's a lot of people. I know Dr. Dre is someone that really supports this idea that if you go in with a low pH product before your vitamin C, you get better absorption. It just works better. There is a lot of science to back that up. I don't always do it. I think I'm just a bit lazy on that front. But yes, there is an awful lot of science to back that up, particularly around, I think the best solution is the salicylic acid cleanser by the Inculus. Put that on as your cleanser. That lowers the skin's pH, so when you put your vitamin C on, you just get a little bit more bang for your buck, which always is a good thing. So yeah, who doesn't love that? So yes, Amy, you are absolutely right. I'm so glad you're trying the Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow. One of my absolute favourites. Christina says, so I know Christina's got family over towards the Ukrainian border, so Christina, I'm just sending you so much love. You know I love you. And if you ever need anything, you can always reach out to me. Kirsten said, am I sad that I've got a pen and paper ready? No, Kirsten, if you've got questions to ask, come prepared. Pen, paper, notepad. We're all good. We've got Pinja says, I've got popcorn and wine. What's not to love about that? Suzanne, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. Says, hope everyone had a nice couple of weeks. I know, it seems too long. Let's have a look. So Christina says, I will have to give a positive review to the Ordinary Caffeine Solution. Chilled in the fridge, which managed to depuff my eyes after 2 nights of crying. Finally see some results from this one. Yeah, now I roasted the Ordinary Caffeine Solution in my eye cream video because I think if you use it too often, it dries the eye. But you're right, for that instant fix, if you've had a bit of a teary moment or not enough sleep or whatever, in the fridge, put it on the eye. For the price point, it delivers. So I think I rated it in that eye cream video, if you guys have watched it. I think I rated it as like a mid-tier, like okay for some. And I think it's that. I think overusing it leads to dryness. But if you need a quick fix, like an instant under eye lift, the Ordinary Caffeine Solution is where it's at. Patty, great to see you, my love. Says, happy Saturday, everyone. I'm sending prayers to all those who have been affected by the war. Such a devastating time. I know, Patty, and my prayers going out to everyone too. And it's kind of, it was weird. Like I said, I looked at the analytics, and we do get quite a few viewers from Ukraine, which is amazing. Like I say, the Man About Skin family is international, and you know what? I sending so much love, and we do also just as a side note, we do have a lot of viewers of the channel as well from Russia, and so I'm sending my love out to them because I think one person or collection of senior people in the country doesn't define an entire population, and I know that there's lots of members of the Mad About Skin family that come from Russia, and I'm sending lots and lots of love there because you know what, this isn't about an entire country being defined by the lunacy of a couple of individuals, and I'd hate to think that was in any way the case. So if again you're watching from Russia, I'm sending you so much love and hugs, and just know that I think we're all mature enough to know that the actions of some don't define an entire group of people. BBC says, hi, Marlene, Tom, Christina, and all the Mad About Skin family. I just love how these live streams, it is like a family affair. We all know each other. We know where each other lives. We chat about the same thing, ask about appointments, all of this good stuff. It just makes me so happy. Let's have a look. So N566 says, what percentage of azelaic acid is in the Mad About Skin serum? 5%, which is, I think, great for beginners. If you're new to azelaic acid, I would usually recommend starting at 5 or maybe a 10%. I think that's where you get minimum irritation, but you'll still see great results. The reason I chose 5% rather than something higher is that means you can use it alongside other azelaic acids. So if you really want to dial it up and you're reaching for a 15% azelaic acid, you can still use the Mad About Skin serum alongside it, and it won't be too much because it's a lower concentration. It just makes it super flexible. Because for me, I like to use it just as the only azelaic acid in my morning routine. Then in the evening, I'll use another azelaic acid at 15% to dial it up a bit, but I can still use the serum in both, if that makes sense, because it's formulated well. So yeah, but great question. We've got Hells of Aussies in the house. It says, what a wonderful thing to look forward to on a Saturday evening after a very difficult week for so many. Thank you for providing some normalcy. Hells, we are always here for each other. You know what? These live streams were started because we had just a lot of restrictions hit all at once, and I thought, you know what? I was feeling like I've been disconnected from the world, and I know so many other people out there were as well. And so I thought, let's do a live stream to kind of just connect with each other and kind of have a bit of a support network. And we did it, and honestly, it's just kind of stuck. And I love every single minute of these live streams. I know some people say, how do you manage to film so many videos? How do you manage to do live streams? How do you keep up with it? It doesn't feel like work. It genuinely doesn't. It just feels like fun. And that's what it is. It's like connecting with family, and it's fun. Sweet Tea, sending you lots and lots of love all the way to Florida. I was kind of getting Florida vibes when I was in Gibraltar last week. I was like mid-20s on the old heat scale. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling Florida. I actually thought of you. I thought for once I don't feel jealous because I've got the heat here too. And then I'm back to cold in the UK. So, Johnson, great to see you. Sending lots and lots of love all the way to Canada. We love a little Canadian. Everything Canadian is amazing in my book. I've been watching the Winter Olympics, and because the UK are, let's just say, suboptimal. We did get a couple of medals, shout out to the curling teams that did actually do quite well. But we didn't get a lot of medals, let's put it that way. So I was cheering on Canada just because I think, I don't know, I was talking to Tom a lot about it, who's Canadian, so I was like, look, I can be a Canadian in spirit for the purpose of the Winter Olympics. So I cheered on Canada. JM says, hi everyone, happy Saturday, sending you lots and lots of love, and great to see you, my love. So hope your visit went well. Any recommendations for a good lightweight sunscreen for this year? I think this year is the year of the lightweight sunscreen. I've got a couple, right, okay. I'll give you a couple of recommendations, then I'll give you a little sneak peek. So, first and foremost, I don't think it's possible to beat the beauty of Joseon Rice Relief Cream when you're talking lightweight, amazing sunscreen. That would be my go-to recommendation. I adore it. So good. But this year, I've just signed off on the formula for the Mad About Skin sunscreen, which two sunscreens, a mineral and a chemical, because who doesn't want choice? And to say that I'm excited is an understatement. It was very, very exciting, and I spoke to both Tom and Marlene saying I tried so many different samples and trials, and it's been a bit of a labour of love. Now, I can't put a date on this. It will be before summer, so you heard that here first, but summer is in the UK summer. I can't put a date on it because obviously you have to then put it through testing, because I don't want to be that person that calls out other brands for not testing their sunscreens properly and then doing the same myself. So it will be going through robust testing in a number of labs, which is what's happening. Well, we'll be starting. And obviously that takes time. And I don't think it's something that should be rushed. It will be here when it's here, but I did want to sound that out. And hopefully it's all looking very positive that will happen before the start of summer here in the UK. So that hopefully people will have both a very lightweight. This is what I wanted to go for. Both are very lightweight and I think give a nice... Well, I think they're amazing, but of course, you know, I'm kind of biased. So yeah, anyone excited about that? I know I'm certainly excited to bring it to you. Fristenberg says, hi everyone, happy Saturday. I may tune in and out because I'm in the middle of helping my mum set up her new phone. Oh, don't. Do you know what though? My gran shamed me the other day when I was having trouble with my iPad and she told me how to fix it. I was like, no, this shouldn't be the case. It should be the other way around. She's the tech whiz. I'm the tech, like, phobe. So I do know. I was in your mum's boat when I just genuinely had no idea how to do it. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love, Christopher, to both you and your mum. Kimberly, great to see you, my love. Sophie, great to have you in the house. Kirsten said, it came this morning. Thank you so much. Send you lots and lots of love, Kirsten. And I know there was some delays with that. I don't know why. I think it was the storms. A lot of the UK orders that went out in the last week here in the UK were a little bit delayed. I think Royal Mail had some trouble with the storms. Obviously, we had like 3 days of really, really bad storms. Someone said it worst storms in like 60 years, and high-sided vehicles were told to stay off the road. Obviously, Royal Mail trucks, high-sided vehicles. So I think that delayed things like 3 or 4 days, but I hear everyone's got their parcels now, which is the main thing. And everyone was stayed safe, because, you know, safety is the key thing. So I'm glad all those postmen and Royal Mail delivery team all, you know, stayed safe as well. So William says, did everyone receive an email that the ink list will be raising their prices also? Yes. So do you remember we had the Decium price rise that happened like a month ago? We now have the Incalist price rise. I'm not surprised. You know, there's a lot of inflationary pressures going on in the world right now. And obviously brands feed that through to their products. That's just kind of to be expected. It's disappointing when it happens, but kind of to be expected. But I did reach out to the Incalist and ask them what the price rise would be. And they said, in the UK, it's between 25 pence and 99 pence. So that's not a lot, which, you know, I'd rather have no price rises than any price rises. I think there's a dog trying to get in. Come on in, Lonnie. Does anyone want to see a dog? Okay, Lon, come here. Come here. Oh, where are you? Oh. There we are. For everyone that's had a stressful week and is worried about anything, have a dog. Have a... Oh, God. Have a puppy. This is my puppy alarm for people that don't know. I did promise you other dogs and cats which were to come, but you've got hello. Yes, hello. Who will chew my finger. Great. That's my puppy alarm. So there you go. Dachshund. So a lot of personality for a little dog. So where was I at? Yes, so the Incalist said putting their price up between 25 pence and 99 pence, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's more than I would ever want it to be. I like prices to go down, not up, but I think at least, I don't know what that equates to in like dollar terms, like $1.50 maybe, like €1.10. So I don't think it's going to go up too much, but yeah, be aware. And if anyone does want any of the Incalist products, I'd recommend stocking up now, because even with a small increase, why not get them now before you have to pay the increase? That was my suggestion. But anyway, but yes, thanks for calling that out, William. And it's kind of, I'm glad that brands actually notify us so we can stock up on our favourites if they want to. I have no plans of putting the price up of the Mad About Skin products. Just someone did ask me that. No, I think my goal is always to keep it as affordable as possible and absorb some. Don't get me wrong, inflation has hit. Like, some of the raw ingredients have gone up, but it can kind of be absorbed, which was always my plan. Let's see. So Mally says, yay, the Mad About Skin hoodie. Well, yeah, with the launch of Faded, this gorgeous pink product in the UK, kind of felt like I had to match. I'm all about the matching. That's professionalism. Now, what was I going to say before we got it? I was going to say something. I'm going to take a sip of my tea because I don't want it to get cold. I've got a lot of tea to get through. So I will do. But while I do, if you could minimize the chat, caress that like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were so you don't miss out on any of the conversation. And also, if you haven't already, why not subscribe to us? We, hopefully by now you've already realized, we are one big happy family here on Mad About Skin, and join that family. Click that subscribe button where we rocket you through 60,000 subscribers. We're now at like 62,000 subscribers, and we would love to have you part of that family. We're growing and growing and growing, and honestly, it means the world to me. What is that dog chewing? Oh, he's chewing his mat. So good. And thank you to everybody that does click that like button. I know sometimes it sounds like a broken record, but there is a big difference when a video gets a lot of likes, YouTube definitely push it out to a lot more people. Really good example of that, just for those of you that want to know a little behind the scenes of the old YouTube analytics. I did a video on the Ordinary Alpha Arbutin product and how I kind of don't use it anymore. I use some other products for my hyperpigmentation a couple of days ago. That video got loads of likes, and now it's kind of gone semi-viral, so it's getting like 300 views an hour, which is like triple what a video would at that point in its journey, if that kind of makes sense. If you haven't seen that video, give us a hand, go and watch it after this. But yeah, I think that's like testament. So it does really help when everyone clicks that like button, and honestly, it means the world to me. Sweet Tea said, I wish, oh wait, no, I've skipped Christina. So Christina said, Rob, I'm finally going home next week. Haven't been there since 2019. Can't wait to give my mum the Mad About Skin moisturizer. When is the lip balm available? Christina, you always want the hot tea about the lip balm. It's true. So we have a problem with the lip balm. And the problem is the European Union haven't signed it off quickly enough. All other countries have now signed it off and it's ready to go. But I did make a commitment that I wouldn't ship until I could ship internationally. So I've got it. You won't believe the amount of boxes in this house of lip balm. I have thousands of lip balms ready to go. But it has to be clear the approval of the regulator in the EU, which I thought would be a quick process. But has not been a quick process. They're dragging their heels. They've signed off the exfoliating gel, which is annoying. So they've signed off one half, even though it was submitted at the same time, and I'm chasing every day. The second that is signed off, we go. But the good news for everybody is if you want to let me start that again. The good news is when it goes live, we're doing free international shipping for the first week of the launch. You heard it here first, people. Free international shipping for the first week of the launch, which means that you guys can get your hands on the product with free international shipping. I know there's a little bit of a delay on things at the moment, and that's quite frustrating because I know a lot of people might be waiting to stock up or whatever. If you did want to stock up on any of the products, what I have done is, what I can do is offer like a free shipping thing. So let me get my words out. So basically, I'm going to watch the Facebook group because I'm going to do like a little interim free shipping offer for people who want to stock up, because I know it has taken a little bit longer. It's out of my hands, but there will be a little bit of a free shipping update on the Mad About Skin Facebook group, which Tom has been linking. So definitely check that out, because if you do want to stock up and you want to do it with some free shipping, why not? So yeah, Christina, hopefully, I keep saying next week, literally next week. I keep all my fingers crossed, but it's kind of out of my hands. Me and Tom did say that if it doesn't happen, we're going to go storm Strasbourg, where the team are that work to sign it off, and demand sign off. So we can all, if we all fancy a holiday to Strasbourg, we can all go and demand sign off. Sweet Tea says, I wish I looked good in pink. Oh, thank you, Sweet Tea. You do. Yeah, I bet you look gorgeous in pink, my love. Ingletta says, very big hugs and support from Latvia to anyone affected by the Ukraine situation. Absolutely, my love, and sending lots and lots of love. CC says, hello, my love. Princessa P says, hi, Rob. I love your channel. Oh, thank you. My Sea Glow Geek and Gorgeous is almost done. Is it worth a splurge on the Sea for its SkinCeuticals? I don't think it is. I actually would stick to the Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow. I think it's the same. It's practically a dupe for the SkinCeuticals. I got the same great results from it. I know there are people out there that say that SkinCeuticals, the way it's formulated, is just superior to some of the other vitamin C's on the market, which, you know what, is absolutely the case. Formulation is amazing, but is it like $120 amazing? I don't think so. I stick with the Sea Glow for my Geek and Gorgeous personally. I think you get great results. Christina says, it reminds me of when my family got Christmas cards on Easter. Yeah, I know. But do you know what? I still loved it. I still love it. So if anyone wants to send me a Christmas card, feel free. I'm always happy to receive a Christmas card. Sunny says, just here to leave a like, and we're joining the replay squad. Sunny, we're sending you lots and lots of love on replay. Cece said, I miss so much, being long since I joined. I know, like, it has been so long since you've seen my love. How is life? How are you? How is everything going? And I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Natagan, sending you love. International Language of Dance is in the house. Says, good evening, Rob. I'm editing with you in the background. I am delighted to be part of your editing journey, my love. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love for a very happy Saturday. Nastia says, hello, my love, great to see you. Marlene says, please remember to click the like button for your Mad About Skin extra glow. Absolutely. For everybody that wants to get those good vibes, that extra glow, and a free Christmas card like in February, click that like button. Because honestly, Marlene has done a study, and it's scientifically proven that the more likes we get, the more we glow. Don't look at me. Marlene did the study, and she is the true scientist when it comes to this. Partai says, does alpha arbutin cause sensitivity to the skin? And technically, any product could. In my experience, no, it's well tolerated by a lot of people. Doesn't generally cause sensitivity, but that's not to say that it can't. So this is why I always say to people, patch test 24 hours before you use a product, because that way you'll know if it's compatible with your skin. Nasia says, already caress the like button. We love a like button caresser, so thank you so much, my love. Chris, great to see you, says it's Carnival holiday in Brazil. Oh, do you know what? I would love a good Brazilian carnival. One day I would love to go to Brazil. It's one of my countries on the bucket list to just, but it's such a big country with so many different and varied things to do, see, and experience. I kind of feel like you have to do a good month there, but it is definitely on the list. Party says, hello, lots of love from India. Sending you lots and lots of love all the way to India. Be kind, sending you love. Chris says, I miss this so much. We miss you too, my love, and I'm so glad. We've got so many long-time subscribers watching today, which makes me so happy. B Sales, big smiley face. And Jane says, hi, Rob, Marlene, and Tom. Jane? Just saying. It's thanks to Jane that I'm supremely hydrated today, and this mug is everything. Also, it's kind of magic, because even though it's the world's biggest tea mug, you'd think that it'd get colder quicker because bigger surface area. Is that science? I think that's science. It doesn't. For some reason, this mug holds heat. Like, we are, 40 minutes into this live, and it is still really hot to the touch, which is amazing. We love that. Gemma says, hi Rob, hope you're enjoying your weekend. How's the jam and toast tea? Oh, yes. Right, okay. This is what I should have led with. Now, does anyone remember the biscuit tea that I rave about all the time? So Betty's of Harrogate that do Yorkshire tea do my favourite blend of like breakfast tea. They also do this thing called biscuit tea, which is tea that's flavoured like you've dunked a biscuit in. So you know when you dunk a rich tea biscuit in your tea and it kind of the whole thing's tasting like malty and biscuity? It's that without needing the biscuit. So good. Like, so good. They also do a jam and toast tea, which kind of sounds awful, I must admit. But I tried it because I was like, oh, it is so good. It's so hard to get. But if you're in the UK or Ireland and you can get the Betty's or the Yorkshire tea, jam and toast tea, it tastes like a Victoria sponge with tea. Game changing. Literally game changing. And do you know what was so funny? I'm always happy to support Betty's. I think they're a fantastic tea shop. They're one of my favourite brands. No sponsorship, no nothing. I just love them. And before Christmas, apparently, because I mentioned them a lot, loads of guys have like ordered from them and tried them, just to see what it's all about. And they got loads of international orders. And they sent me a really lovely hamper to say thank you so much. I never even reached out to them. I don't know. Maybe someone had said, oh, I ordered because of this or whatever. And they sent me a really nice hamper saying Happy Christmas and thanks for the support. I was like, that is so sweet. That is so nice. So they're just a gorgeously lovely company. Irene, great to see you. Irene says, so nice to be here. Nice chat. Don't worry about this crazy world for an hour. I know. With so much going on, sometimes it is just nice to switch off and have your moment. And Irene, I know you said that you got your products yesterday, so I'm so happy. Let me know what you think of them. Kalsar says, hi, first time here for the tour live. We love you. Sending you lots and lots of love. And from London, we love a good UK viewer. London at the moment was very windy, very stormy. Now it's just cold. So I'm sending you lots of love and warmth to London. Suzanne says, sorry, was exercising. I'm back. Suzanne, never apologising for exercising. Though you have just made me feel guilty for not exercising. I feel like I should probably hit the gym or do something. The idea's there. Like, I want to hit the gym. I want to do all that. I just, no. just no. So Suzanne's exercising for all of us, so we don't have to feel guilty. Corsar says, I don't think arbutin causes sensitivity. I use it myself. It's generally well tolerated. Some people do find any ingredients are sensitizing. So all personal preference. I don't know many people that find it sensitizing. Serena, great to see you. Says, just got back from the gym and a car wash, but I'm here. How many people are exercising? What is this? This is a Saturday night, people. Why are we all exercising? I mean, look, exercising is great. It's good for the figure, good for the body. But so's gin. I don't know what to say. I'm like, Long, come here. The dog's got tangled up in their internet cable. This is gonna go badly. Come here. Oh, right. There we. Right. This is the sort of professionalism, Lorne, that we have come to know and love on this channel. Yes, somebody got their head wrapped around the internet cable, and that was only going to go one way, wasn't it, dog? Yes, it's a good job I actually had trousers on then, because I do often film like videos in like sweatpants and what I call casual clothes. So luckily when I stood up, I did have actual good jeans on, so it's fine. Um, John, great to see you, my love, says, I'm starting different adapalene gel, 1%, any tips? Yeah, so my top tip, having used adapalene for years, is start with the sandwich method first. So I would put layer of light moisturizer, then the differing, then a layer of light moisturizer on top. That like minimizes, I still do that to this day. It minimizes any risk of redness, peeling, irritation. I find that you get a lot less of the retinoid uglies from differing than you do from Tret. That's based on personal experience. Everyone will be different, but I think it's easier, particularly if you've already used a retinoid before it. But that sandwich technique with moisturizers, game-changingly good. Let's have a look and see. Says international languages, solidarity with everyone in Ukraine, absolutely. And wishing peace for all. I do think, is it too much to ask that we just have a bit of peace in the world? Like, after everything that's gone on in the last 2 years, is it too much to ask? I'm sorry, I've got to throw these over because the dog's chewing my tassels. Thank you. Is it too much to ask for a well-behaved dog and a bit of peace? Just saying. No, I just think with everything that's gone on in the world in the last like 2 years, like it feels like it's never ending. Like everybody just deserves a quiet year, I feel. Like that's all we want, a bit of peace and a bit of quiet, and that goes out. And I think this is why it must be so distressing for people in Ukraine. You finally start get back to normal post everything going on and this happened. So the main thing is that everybody stays safe, because you know you can't put a price on like possessions you can replace. You can't replace people. So yeah, I'm sending you lots and lots of love to everybody over there. I just think, like I say, it's just really frustrating that for everybody that we just want a little bit of peace, and I don't think it's too much to ask, but clearly it is. Jan says, hello everyone. Went and had a little nap at 7:30 p.m. this evening and woke up at midnight realising I've not fed my dogs. No. Mine won't let me. My cats and dogs would not let me get away with that. I would have been relentlessly howled at till I woke up. Definitely. Irene says, by the way, I'm in love with your skincare, and so does my mum. Yay! Irene, I'm so good. Sending you and your mum so much love. Suzanne says, as I mentioned the other week, I've stopped using vitamin A topically and salicylic acid. So far, so good. And Suzanne, I couldn't be more delighted for you. Couldn't be more. Me and Dad, honestly, it was like a bit of hot gossip. When you said that the other week, it was like a bit of hot gossip. As soon as the live stream was over, I rang up Tom and was like, Tom, do you know any gossip about Suzanne? Is this what I think it means? And Tom's like, I don't know, but I think it might be what I think it means. And we're like, so you were the hot gossip for that moment, Suzanne. And we love you for it. And Christina says, Rob, I've already been using Tret for more than a month and still experiencing peeling. My face is literally falling off consistently, but I don't want to give it up yet. Any suggestions? So I got this, Christina, when I first started my... was it Tret? Yeah, I went back to adapalene because I just tolerated it better. I do think it's really difficult to get Tret right when you first introduce it. What I personally would do is take a step back. So I don't know how often you're using it, Christina, but when I started to feel like I just wasn't getting anywhere, I wasn't getting past the retinoid uglies, they were always there. I actually took a step back and you started using it every other day, and then kind of built up again from there. Sometimes taking 2 steps back to then move forward is the right thing. I wouldn't give it up because, like you say, you got this far, but I would say maybe go in every other day, or just pare it back a little bit and then build up again. Sometimes you need to take a step back to go forward. That would be my top tip. Elaine says, best skincare for bark marks on black skin. I just think hydration. Shea butter, vitamin E, just ceramides, anything to build up the barrier function of the skin is the most important thing. Sissy says, yes to the hoodie. Thank you so much, Mark. Jason, I've been so lazy this week. I don't blame you. I think, when people say lazy, I don't see anything as lazy. I think sometimes let's just call it reflective. I think taking a bit of time to chill and spend some time on ourselves, that's not lazy. I think it's needed. I had a very lazy long weekend with family. And you know what? I think I needed it. And so I think never be afraid to be lazy is my view. Let's have a look and see. So Kirsten says, what size is for the hoodie? Fatty, I'm going to ask about the lip. I don't know. No, you're not. Kirsten, I would, if we do Mad About Skin merch, which is something it's bubbling under, I want to do it for charity. There is going to be a range of sizes, because I think as a family, one size doesn't fit all. And I want a range of sizes. So there will be a range for everyone. And asking about the lip balm, like I say, if we can all just cross our fingers for the lip balm to be signed off. The second the EU get their pen out and actually just sign that docket, we are good to go. Suzanne says, my man only exercise now because we bought the Ring Fit Adventure game for Switch. Oh, that's not exercise. If you're doing it, that's fun. I love a Switch. Like, that's the one where you do the remote. Yeah, it's exercising, but it's also fun, so I don't blame you. Simo, great to see you, my love. Rock Musicals Perfect. I love that name. I always cheers me when I hear that. Says, hello, hope you're having a nice evening. I am, my love, and I hope you are too. Rock Musicals, I adore Dr. Idris. I do. I think she's literally amazing. Jane says, Rob, what can I use on my eyelids? Not too expensive. Ooh, I would always recommend something. So a couple of things I recommend. You can use facial oils on the eyelid, particularly if you've got very dry skin there. That can really help just bring a bit of emollient to it. One thing I would definitely recommend is if you go into Boots and they do a Boots, it's one of their like basic moisturizers. It's got glycerin in. It's really, really good. I'll leave a link to it in the comments section, Jane. It's like £1.90. So good and great for the eyelids. Like it's just nice. It's just a nice moisturizer. You can use it everywhere, but it's great in the eyelids. Not too irritating and will genuinely hydrate. Such a good product. Cynthia Aileen, great to see you, my love. And Cynthia says, hi, Rob, please make a video about glutathione in skincare products. I have something planned in the future, so watch this space. But I do have something planned. So like Irene says, I'd love to go to Harley Street to see Dr. Sam. Oh, I would love to see Dr. Sam. She's one of my favorite. Her eye cream, honestly, like game-changingly good. Like game-changingly good. It takes a lot to impress me with an eye cream because most of them are just overpriced moisturizers. I know I covered this in yesterday's video, but it is the truth. They are just overpriced moisturizers. The Dr. Sam one, really good. Now it is pricey. Look, it's like £30 here in the UK. It is pricey, but so good, so good. Adam says, Rob, looking fabulous as always, Rob. Adam, you're a superstar. We love. For anybody that hasn't watched Adam's channel, make sure you go and check it out. Adam Robert Lamb, just Google it. There's a vlog channel, there's a main channel. Give it a quick search in YouTube. You will not be disappointed because he did a review today. I literally watched his video. I'll blame Adam for the reason I'm late because I was watching his video on like future launches, what he is buying, what he isn't buying. Actually, a really good video. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the new background, so go check it out. Will say as well, I'm sending. He doesn't know it yet, but he's getting it regardless. Adam, the lip balm and the exfoliating gel in the next couple of days because I'd love the feedback. You know when you respect like a content creator, and not because I want a review out of it, I would never expect that. Just I would like feedback like from person to person because I really value his opinion, and hopefully, fingers crossed, he likes it because we've got a very similar skin type, but I don't know. So Adam, I'll be sending it on its way, winging its way over, because I think it's very difficult when you create your own products. I think it's very easy to be biased. You create them, you're very protective over them, you think they're great. And being able to share it with someone who's going to give some honest feedback is crucial because whilst it's lovely if everyone says, I love it, it's great. Similarly, a little bit of feedback is always good. And I love Adam. He's just like favourite content creator here on YouTube, hands down. Kimberly says, currently listening live, do my full skincare routine. Kimberly, we love you and sending you lots and lots of love. So William says, Rob, if you were to use alpha lipoic acid, what brand would you look into? Okay, William. That's spooky. That is really spooky. I think you're in my mind. I have a little cheeky announcement that I am probably going to get crucified for saying, but because I think it might even be in a bag. Oh, I don't care. There was an alpha lipoic acid that people really loved from a well-known brand that I really love and we talk about a lot on this channel that was discontinued and a lot of people were disappointed. And it's coming back in April. Putting that out there. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Just saying. But yes, that I'm excited for. Let's have a look. Christina says Anna Robert Lamb is in the house. Absolutely. We love that. C Shine says, hi there, playing Legos with my daughter. That way she'll let me listen. I love Lego. Actually, can we swap? Do you want to present the live stream and I'll come and play Lego? I love Lego so much. Pinja says, have you ever heard of a Finnish brand called Lumine? I haven't, but I do want to check it out. I'm on the hunt for new skincare brands that I kind of want to try. I want to do a few more brand reviews, try some new products out and things like that. And so any like suggestions that you guys have for brands that you want me to see, you know, a little bit of indie brands, show the indie brands some love. I would love to know. Let's have a look. Tom says you and Rob should have a live stream together, Adam. I agree. We have definitely got our plan for, well, we need to make it happen this year is what I'm saying. We need to make it happen. I feel like with Adam, it's like a long distance relationship. I watch his videos, he watches my videos, but we've never really met up. needs to change this year. Paula is in the building, so he says, yay, I made it to live. I have my coffee and my knitting. Sending love to you and your feathered and furry friends. Paula, I don't know if you saw my announcement yesterday, earlier. I got your Christmas present today. Literally today. It made me so happy because I love Christmas in February. What is the post like? But Paula, I am so grateful. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you so much. And your knitting, I mean, it puts my knitting to shame, but I love you so much. Amelia says, hello, hope you can see my comment. How can I tell if I have a hormonal breakouts or if it's irritation? Good point. Irritation should disappear. Hormonal should flare up in sequence with your cycle. So if you find it gets better, then gets worse, then gets better, then gets worse, hormonal. If it flares up and then disappears, it's irritation. Irritation shouldn't last too long, basically. Also, hormonal tends to be around the jawline. Irritation tends to be a little bit more all over the face. So if it's localized in one specific area, I'd probably say hormonal. If it's all over, probably irritation. Let's have a look. Malin says, we are dying for that Adam and Robert Lamb. Rob and Adam collab. I can't get my words out. Yes, I'm dying for that. Malin, join the queue. It would make my year. Literally make my year being able to meet Adam and like do a collab, make my year. And it's going to have to happen because we seem to have a lot of people that want it. So, here we are. HRH Sophia, love that. Says, I have finally caught another live. Yay me, I'm going to listen as I do my Pilates. Happy Pilates, and thank you for joining, my love. Great to see you again. Christina says, Rob and Adam live or even video will be so nice. You see, Adam, kind of has to happen. People are demanding it. Like, do we want to let people down? I certainly don't. Needs to happen. Suzanne says, it's funny. It's 7 p.m. every live stream and it's dinner for the cats. So there's a constant shrieking and then a sudden silence. I know. Like, my cats go mad when it's dinner time and then nothing. It's just like silence. Joel says, hi everyone. Hi Rob. I've ordered a game 5 and 10. Been using Retinoid 1% up to now. I think you'll love it, Jules. I'd love to know what you think of it. I can't be without the Geek and Gorgeous A-Game 10. So good. And you've done the right thing. Ordering the 5, using it, and then working up to the 10. I think it'll work really well. Valerie says, I've tried using a lash serum this morning. I woke up red eyelids, guessing it's the serum. What do you think? Will it fade or should I stop using it? I would stop using it. My general rule is when the irritation is on the eye, that's non-negotiable. Sometimes if you're irritated by a product, you can kind of push through it. I just think with the eye, such a delicate, sensitive area, I'd probably say that's your skin saying this is a no. So I personally would give it up. It depends on the individual, but I think the eye area is kind of the non-negotiable, at least in my view anyway. John says, Korean skincare companies are good for BB creams. They are. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind with these comments. Like, literally so far behind with these comments. Oh well, we can just keep going. We'll keep going. Joel says, can I use A-Game under the eye area, please? Yes, but I put moisturizer on first and then put it over the top. That way you get the benefits, less irritation. Top tip. To whom it may concern says, I'm late. Oops. Hi fam. Hi my love. Better late than never. It's just glad that you're here, my love. Jan says, 24 degrees is winter here. My students at school get all their jumpers and hoodies on. Jan, that makes me sick. That makes me sick to think that people in 24-degree heat are in jumpers. I'm in like shorts and like full-on bikini weather. Kirsten says, even the lightest BB creams make you look like an Oompa Loompa. Does anyone remember, like you might remember this, Kirsten, my first foray into makeup is I bought a BB cream from Collection 2000, which... this was like a really, really cheap brand here in the UK. Collection 2000. Didn't matter what shade you went with, ended up Oompa Loompa. Brilliant. Like the darkest shade they did, Oompa Loompa. Lightest shade, Oompa Loompa. It was great. Aileen says, hi Rob, could you swatch the Bliss SPF? How does it compare to the Survival 30? Yes, I don't have it on me now, but I will swatch it in another video. I'll do it for the Facebook group. I think it's very light. I say it's very similar to the Survival 30. It doesn't have the antioxidants in, but it's got the same finish to the skin. So yeah, if you're not worried about the antioxidants, it's a great dupe. I just think that obviously Survival 30 has the antioxidants, which the Bliss doesn't. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts. Let's have a look. So next program says, any cheap, no white cast, non-greasy sunscreens for brown skin? I'll look into that. Off the top of my head, there's some, but I want to make sure I get, so no white cast, non-greasy, brown skin friendly. I can do that. I can find that out. I'll leave it in the comment section below. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, Joel says 24 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I know, like Celsius and Fahrenheit. I think 24 degrees, I mean Celsius, because I think in Fahrenheit that's is that very cold? I think that's very cold. I get very confused. Watu C says, do you like Korean skincare products? I do. One of my recent videos, I can't remember when I did it, like last week sometime, was like the best of Korean skincare that I'm absolutely loving at the moment. So many great products that I'm loving out of Korea at the moment. And yeah, check that out for some of my absolute favorites. Let's have a look. So Suzanne says, I had my 33rd birthday the other week, and I'm proud to say that I was carded when I bought a bottle of wine for my 8-year anniversary with my man. Thank you, Skincare. We love that. Suzanne, happy birthday for last week, and we're sending you so much love. James says, Maybelline have a good choice of colours for the BB cream. They do. They have a massive shade range, actually. That is a really good point, Jane. They have a massive shade range, which is good, because I do think, you know, we're all about this. A large shade range that everyone can benefit. Eva says, hi from Australia. Sending lots and lots of love. Mary says, can I use tranexamic acid and azelaic acid together in the morning? Yes. I use, for my skincare routine, I use azelaic acid in the morning and azelaic acid and tranexamic acid in the evening. But there's no reason you can't use tranexamic acid in both. And it's, yeah, that's absolutely fine. TNH says, oh my God, totally late and totally forgot. TNH, I'll forgive you this time. I'm just glad that you're here. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Emily says, just realised that the live started 15 minutes ago, but my computer never switched. Do you know that's happened so much? I've had a lot of people say that. Like, it's always like pending, but never starts. Sometimes you have to refresh or something. I don't know why. I know. Adam says, loving Inventing Anna. Such a good, like literally such a good program. That does mean that I'm way behind with these comments. How do I always manage to be so far behind? Like, how is that even possible? But yeah, such a good Netflix series. So Rock Musical says Hollywood was so good, such a good program. Sweet Tea says happy birthday to Suzanne. Yeah, I think we're all sending some birthday love to Suzanne. Scott says greetings. Or started Neod's fractionated eye contour concentrate last week based on our reviews. Thank you for the recommendation. Happy with it. Love it. It's my go-to morning eye cream. So good. The dog is chewing my faded serum. That took me a lot to get here, dog. Do not chew it. Come up and say hi. If you want to be a pain, say hi to everybody. Yes, you can wave. Hello. Yeah, you're gonna wave? No, an idiot. He's only 15 weeks old, but he's so good. Already toilet trained, which we love. Comes back when he's called, when you walk, don't you? And good with cats. Like, literally, couldn't want for more out of a dog. Like, he's so cute. Maybe a little less wazzaky. He's quite a wazzack in the daytime, out you running around all over the place chasing things, but so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. And he went to my parents when I was away, and they absolutely loved him. My niece in particular was like all over him. Machiavelli says, my topicals now ships faded to the UK. Where can I get it cheaper? No, you kind of have to buy it from the Topicals web store. That's the only place they actually sell it in. And it isn't a cheap product, but I do find a little goes a long way. Tom says, anyone watching Drag Race UK versus the World? Yes, love it. Tom, honestly, my favourite, well, I won't spoiler it, but my favourite went home, which is a shame, but there's still some really good queens in there. Definitely recommend it. Kelsey says, would you do a full review of the brand Rodale, please? Yes, no probs. I watch these live streams back and make notes of everything I promise. So yes, Rodale, I will pop on the list. Kirsten says, what's the most I can use lactic acid as well as use my Geek and Gorgeous A game a few times a week? You can use lactic acid up to daily, work up to it. I would personally, I use it 4 times a week. I think that's maximum for my skin. I get the best benefits with minimum irritation. So that's probably what I would recommend. Veronica says, hello from the Czech Republic. Sending you lots and lots of love all the way to the Czech Republic. So Tom says, it's on a streaming service called Crave here in Canada. Oh yeah, Crave in Canada has all the best UK shows. Totally would recommend it. And here in the UK, Drag Race UK is on BBC 3 on iPlayer, BBC iPlayer. Suzanne says, now that oh no, I've lost where I am in the chat. I was literally in the middle of that How do I always do this? Let's have a look. How do I always, oh wow, I am way behind with these comments. Better like actually best foot forward. Let's make some, oh, and I'm so far behind that they've actually cut off the comments before. Sorry about that. If I missed your comment for whatever reason, just pop it in the comment section below and I'll get back to it. Yeah, it's cut off because I'm so far behind. Adam says, shut the front door. Mad about skin SPF. On its way. You heard it here, people, first. Suzanne says, I wonder if their feathers got blown off. No, the chickens are all fine. They didn't care. To say that they used to be in a cage when they were in a farm and we rescued them and are now free range, they've never seen like wind, rain, storms before. They didn't care. They were just living their best life. I think they're just so happy to be free. They just don't care. They were great. Let's have a look. Afra says, I use Retinoid weekly once. 2 times I used it, but I don't have any side effects, so I may use Retinoid daily. Yeah, I think it's all about working up when it comes to retinoids. Emily says, sunscreen. As to Cynthia, I can't wait to share it with you guys. Everybody very, very, very happy about the sunscreen. I literally cannot wait. My preference is the chemical sunscreen. I think that's my favourite of the formulations. But I know some people want a mineral sunscreen. Some people prefer chemical. So that's why I wanted to give everyone the option, which is all great. And Christine says, "Oh my god, two Mad About Skin sunscreens. Now I know these will be perfect. I can't wait." It'd be interesting to see which sells better because I've always wondered what sells better, chemical or mineral sunscreens. Allegedly, chemical sell better. We'll see. I'll be able to tell you guys, and we'll kind of be able to answer it. Lots of love for Lorne, and it will be an SPF 50 plus. So, it's a 50 plus on the chemical. The mineral one is SPF of 40. That's just because to push it to the 50, it just made it really impossible to make it invisible on a range of skin tones, and I wanted it to be accessible to as many people as possible. So, and actually, the difference between an SPF of 30 and 50 is like minuscule. Between 40 and 50 is even smaller. So yeah, SPF 50 on the chemical, SPF 40 on the mineral. And that's all going through testing. So it's going to be more than that. Like when the testing shows like 42 or 43. But I'll let you know the truth about that. Lots of people very excited. Lots of people loving the Lorne. No, you guys can't have him. He's mine. International Language of Dance just said, "I'm just researching the mental health benefits of pet ownership. Our fur friends really do help." Oh, trust me. Chickens, I'm gonna tell you what. You know what? If I'm feeling stressed or feeling a bit like, you have those days. I think we all do. We all have those like days at some point in our lives. Like it's just like human nature, isn't it? And I look at the different animals. Hands down, it's the chickens that snap me out of it the quickest. It's weird. Like I don't know. I think I just look at them. Free ranging for the first times in their life, not locked up in a cage, genuinely enjoying their life. They still love people, even though they were so badly treated and mistreated in the farm. Now they just like chill, they're happy, there is just something incredibly magical about those chickens. And I would say of all the animals that I've got, whilst I love all my animals equally, like I adore every single one of them, hands down, I think it's the chickens that bring me the most like chill and joy. Is that weird? I don't know. And I recommend like chicken ownership to everybody. So good. Let's have a look. Next program says, "Can I use the ordinary retinol and the salicylic acid?" Yes, you can. They work great together, particularly the anhydrous salicylic acid by the ordinary. So gentle. William says, "We need a live with the chickens." We do, William. We do. I don't really want to bring them in the house though. It might be a messy situation. Sophie says, "Congrats on the sunscreen. So hard to formulate. Can't wait to try it. Just bought a Garnier SPF. Didn't realize it had niacinamide. It tends to pill on me. I love." Lorne, I don't think we need the squeaky ball, do we? Can you guys hear that? I don't think we need your contribution to the live stream with that squeaky ball, but he's so cute. You can't be mad with him. He's so cute. So niacinamide, a lot of the Garnier sunscreens do have niacinamide. I will say though, whilst I don't like niacinamide in my skincare, I think it's overused. The one time I do like it is in my sunscreen because it's an anti-inflammatory and it calms the skin, which I think, UV rays inflame our skin. I'm going to have to get that ball off him. I feel really bad because he's really enjoying it, but we don't need that in our lives. We don't need that. I'm really sorry. I know now he looks really sad. But yeah, I think niacinamide in a sunscreen actually is quite good. But if it balls and peels on you, then obviously that's less good. And luckily there are some without. Let's have a look. Solution for comedones. My favourite thing is massage with a good facial oil or with an oil balm cleanser. So good. Let's have a look and see. Christine says, "I love how Rob reacts to the doggy, exactly how parents react to their toddlers." Yeah, he is basically my toddler. Yeah. Sweet Tea says, "Chicken skin, the real story." That'd make a great video. We should definitely do that. John says, "Likes and comments, the algorithm loves them." They do. I mean, I wish that YouTube would stop measuring the value of a video based on the number of likes it gets, because you know what, we shouldn't measure our worth in life based on likes, but it does. And in the meantime, because you guys always give the video so many likes, it kind of what drives the channel forward, and so it means so much to me, which is why I always say, if you want to support the channel, free way of doing it is kind of clicking the like button. But yeah, and thank you so much. Which on cue, I'm going to take a big sip of this tea, which is still piping hot. I don't know how it's still piping hot. If you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, click the like button, gently caress it, and then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. I'm catching up with these comments. I'm getting there, people. So good. So good. Geolation, I think I said that right, said if my skin reacted poorly to the ordinary 5% lactic acid and there's some other gentle acids, yeah, try mandelic or polyhydroxy acids. Both of those, even more gentle, work so well. International language says every time Rob says international shipping, I think he's talking about me. I secretly am. Grace says please help. I'm 1 year post Accutane. My acne has returned. I use Tre. I will say, if you've been on Accutane, it's been prescribed, I would go back to the prescriber and talk to them. They know your skin way better than anybody else in the world, and I would say that's the best way of doing it. I can give recommendations, but I don't think... Well, I think when you've been through a course of treatment with a professional, going back to them and reaching out and saying this is what the situation is just the best way forward. I know that's probably not the answer that you wanted, but I think that's the right answer to give, if that makes sense. To whom it may, and I know I struggled with acne. It got better, then it got worse. I get the struggle. I'm just sending you so much love, my love. And trust me, there is a life after acne. I've suffered with it for years, and I let it define me, and that was my biggest regret, because it doesn't define you, but that's so much easier said than done, because I realised it shattered my self-confidence in my teens. To go back to your prescriber and have that honest conversation with them and say, look, it's come back, what can I do? And hopefully they'll be able to provide something to support that. To whom Mako says, oh my god, now, wow, nothing better than free international shipping. So excited. Well, look out. Yeah, we're going to be doing a free international shipping over on, it'll be for a couple of days only if you guys want to restock over on the Mad About Skin Facebook group. So make sure you're there, and I'll leave a link to it. For those of you that aren't on the Mad About Skin Facebook group, if you just drop an email, if you go onto the www.madaboutskinCare.com website, if you click on the contact us section, send us an email, I can send you the code that way. If you, not everyone's on Facebook, I appreciate that. Christina says, oh Rob, not only is the Mad About Skin affordable, you also have free shipping. What can I say? Amazing over and out. Christina, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. We love you, Christina. Lots of love for the chickens. I think a video might be needed. Stitch says, is it okay to use a salicylic acid cleanser before applying adapalene? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it can be a great way to do a light exfoliation. Chris says, oh my god, that's my chance to get the Mad About Skin product. Shipping is super expensive in Brazil. Chris, if you're on the Facebook group, there'll be a free shipping option. It'll go live tonight. Be there. JM said the puppy's too adorable. He is very sweet. He is very sweet. Let's see, and thank you. SW3KI says, hey everyone, sending you lots of love. Shirley is in the house. Sorry I'm late. My emotions are all over the place. Good to be here. Shirley, you're not late. You are fashionably late, and we love that. And I'm sending you so much love and the world's biggest hug. Let's have a Sweet Sea says, I thought you said cannibal season. I didn't. I promise you. Ava said, Game Mardi Gras in Sydney next week. So much fun. That does sound like a lot of fun. If I was there, I'd be there with you. Oh, I've got the pink hoodie on. It'd work. It'd work. Mainly because I am the walking stereotype. I know people are like, oh, pink hoodie, and everyone associates that with gay. I am a walking stereotype, and I love that. I live for it. I think if you can't be a stereotype, I like to live my life by these stereotypes. Like Cher's my favourite performer. I am literally just a walking stereotype, and I live for it. Chris says, I love that there are so many Christine and Christinas here. I know, I get so confused. But I kind of know everybody, so now I get less confused, but at the start, very confusing. Let's have a look. Hell says, was I dreaming, or did Rob say we're having an Ask Me Anything live stream? We are. I forgot about that. Tom, Marlene, help. Remind me next week, Ask Me Anything. Next week is the Ask Me Anything live stream. You heard it here first, people. But that will only work if Tom and Marlene remind me that that's actually what's happening next week, because I always forget. But yes, we will do an Ask Me. So get your absolute, what you've always wanted to ask me. Any questions, no hold barred. Skincare, personal, whatever you want to do, ask me, and I will answer it. I won't say no to anything. I'm going to regret saying that. I just know I will. Let's see. So, Peggy, great to see you, my love. Thank you so much for joining. Soham, great to have you here, my love. John says, I'm in Essex, we have bad storms. Yeah, I think Essex was quite badly hit. Here in Hampshire, we were, I was in Gibraltar. I just came home to notice the fence was blown over. But I think here in Hampshire, we did as well. I think the Isle of Wight was worse. It had 130 mile an hour storms. That's a lot. So it's TNH says, I haven't been to the gym since March 2020. I started going again, and I do. I really enjoyed it when I first went. I was like, yeah, at the gym, it's all good. Now it's like, gym. I need to get a Wii. I need to get like a Wii or like a console where I can exercise on that. Deb, great to see you. Deb says, I can't choose between the skinnies and the beauty of Joseon Rice Relief Sunscreen for the lightest texture for sensitive eyes. I think the beauty of Joseon is slightly lighter texture, but I find that the skinnies is more hydrating. So it depends if you need the hydration or not. That's the defining factor for me. Kirsten says, I prefer this than going out on a Saturday night. Oh, I'm over going out on a Saturday night. I think post all of the restrictions and stuff, now life here in the UK is totally back to normal. We don't have a single restriction anymore. We can do what we want. And then people are like, yeah, come for a drink, come out for a meal. I'm like, really? Inventing Amazon. I'm watching Hollywood. Do you know what I mean? Like, I almost feel like I really missed that, and now I can do it. I'm like, I'm over it. I'm just fickle. Let's have a look. Peggy says, I'm still waiting to see the cats. Yeah, I don't know. They tend to, like, after their dinner, they tend to chill, and they're probably sleeping somewhere, usually in the airing cupboard. Marcel loves the airing cupboard because it's so warm. Jennifer, great to see you, my love, says. Jennifer says, listening on the earpods, sitting on a horse. That's a first. I don't think we've ever had that. That I love. I literally love. I once went horse riding. Didn't take to it. I loved it, but I don't think the horse loved me. That was my experience. Kitty says, kisses from Greece. Love you, Kitty. Says, Rob, I took your advice. Film my first video. It's not that great, but I'll post it anyway to start my channel. Yeah, post it, Kitty. Post it. If I had to think about all the times I put off posting my first video, I would have, like, post it. Kitty, post it. And you know what? Share a link to your channel. What's the name of your channel? Share the link, because I'm sure we'd all want to go over there and support you. And congratulations on starting your channel. Congratulations, because it is a big step. And I think people are always quick to criticize. Like online, people get a bit keyboard warrior. But actually, do you know what? 95% of the interactions I have with people are so positive. And this community is the best thing ever for me. So, Kitty, congratulations on starting your channel. When you've posted your video, take the plunge, click that post button, and let us all know, because I'm sure we all want to go over there and support you. Let's have a look. Says Deb says, maybe I'll wait for your sunscreen. Maybe. I hope you guys love it. I really hope you love it. Suzanne says, well-behaved dogs are boring. They are. I mean, this one's squeaking his toy in the middle of the live stream. Did we need that? Probably not. But speaking of loud noises nobody wanted, straight after this video, we're going to today's premiere in 20 minutes time, which is on drugstore dupes for some more products. I want to do a monthly dupes video to help everyone that cut the cost of their skincare. Everything's going up in price, so being able to cut the cost of our skincare I think is really important. So there's another dupes video. We've got some dupes for some Paula's Choice, we've got some dupes for some Tatcha, we've got some dupes for some Liz Earle in there, a lot of different brands that maybe you don't hear me talk about a lot. That goes on straight after here, and for anyone that's watched from the premieres before, you'll know to turn the volume down, because the hold music, not good. You'd rather listen to Lorne play with his ball, I'm sure. Let's have a look and see. Peggy says, my boys pour at the face like, Mom, we're starving. I know. If I forget to feed mine, I know about it. Suzanne says, I'm hot gossip. Oh, yeah. Yes, absolutely, Suzanne. We were all over that. And Manny says, hello, Rob. Hope you're doing well. Quick question. Are we able to use azelaic acid with peptides in the same routine? Yes, yes, and yes. And sending you lots and lots of love. We love all the love to California. JM says, Rob, have you ever tried the Touch Bright and Clear Serum? I haven't. I've had it on my radar to try, because people do really seem to like it. So it's on the radar. I do need to put it on order and actually give it a try. TNH says, oh yes, I forgot about Suzanne's tea. We need an official announcement. I kind of feel we do. I'm with that. So Sugarless, great to see you, my love. Says, I've been watching past lives that I missed while crocheting play food for my niece. I love that. My great grand, who is sadly no longer with us, but was like the most iconic person ever. I adored every last inch of it. She was just amazing. She used to crochet so many different things. So you should do like cake slices that she then put Velcro on the side, so you could actually put them together to make a full cake. That was amazing. And she crocheted these amazing like snowmen on skis for the Christmas tree, which I still have to this day. And every time I put that on my Christmas tree, it just takes me right back to her and how kind and amazing she was. Like, she was like a light, just amazing. And her crocheting skills were so good. So yes, crocheting, play food, and Christmas decorations is everything. I love that. Sugarless, if you have time, make me a Christmas bauble crocheted. I'd love that. I'd literally love that. Alana says, is cold water better for your skin than warm water? So, Yes, if you've got oily skin, it really doesn't matter. One of the benefits of oily skin is you can do what you want to it in terms of the heat of the water. It's fine. If you've got dry skin, hot water does strip some of the oils out of it, so it can dry the skin a bit more. So yes, but who likes actually showering in cold water? So if, like me, you've got super oily skin, one of the benefits is you can use hot water. It really doesn't matter. If you've got drier skin, turn the temperature down just a little bit. Let's have a look. So John says, I had a relaxing, not a lazy day. Let's rebrand it. It's never lazy. It's just relaxing. Shirley says, so I finally delved into Geek and Gorgeous A Game 5. I think I'm experiencing the retinoid uglies. I used it 3 times in 12 days. Going to persevere. Give it 4 to 8 weeks to adjust. You do just have to adjust. And I always say, like, I think 3 times a week is right. 3 times in 12 days is about the right amount with sensitive skin. Persevere. If you're stuck, use the sandwich method. Moisturizer, then put the Geek and Gorgeous on, then moisturizer on top, and that can really lessen the side effects, but you still get great results. The Mad About Skin moisturizer, not just I'm blowing my own trumpet, the Mad About Skin moisturizer actually does work really well for that sandwich technique. That's the one that I use for doing it, and I do find it works because it's got oils in there. I think it helps provide a bit of a barrier so you don't get the full force of that retinoid. Now we've got 15 minutes left of the live stream. I've got a lot of questions to continue to get through, and don't worry, I'm going to get through all of them, so keep them coming. If you haven't already, if you can minimize the chat, click that like button, caress it gently, and then maximize the chat again. It takes you back to where you were. It's just a way of supporting me in the channel, and we're at 120 likes. We're nearly at our record. I think we can do it in 15 minutes. I think we can blast through 150 likes. Let's go for it. I'm going to take a big sip of my tea, and then we'll answer some more questions, quick fire style. I know I said it all the time, but that is such a good cup of tea. Let's have a look. Peggy says, "Fluffy girl here. I would totally buy the Mad About Skin merch. Spread the love. We're gonna pair it with some charities for it as well, because I think it's all about giving back. Let's just give back and enjoy." So Shirley says, "Keep fingers crossed for my sensitive skin." Fingers crossed. You'll be fine, Shirley. Get past the retinoid uglies and you will have the most gorgeous skin on the other side, I promise. Sweet Tea said, Christina, my friend's little boy called me Sweet Tea. It's stuck, lol. I love that name. It makes me so happy when I see that name, like, honestly. Clara says, sorry I'm late, but I softly pushed the like button. Clara, you're not late. You're fashionably late, and we love that. We love you too. And thank you for the like. Percy Pig, one of my favourites. Sorry, I nearly chewed on that. Percy Pig, one of my favourite sweets, available at Marks and Spencer's. Love them. Said they even do like a gelatin-free one for vegetarians and vegans. So good. Says, hi, I love your channel, but could you tell me your background in skincare? Just interested. Yeah, I am just a skincare aficionado. Enthusiast, should we call it. I've suffered with acne all my life and kind of just found that nothing really works. I did a lot of research and kind of just got into it. I've created my own skincare brand with formulators, and I think that kind of help with the knowledge further. I'm just sharing about what works for me, my own experiences, thought, feelings, and opinions, which I think is really important. I always recommend, like, there's some dermatologists online, and they give some really, really great advice, and I often watch their videos and kind of factor that in my own skincare routine. But if you want the product recommendations, you want to know kind of what works, how it applies, that's kind of what I like to share here on the channel, so hopefully that clears that up. Marlene said, a big smiley face. I love that smiley emoji, Marlene. It makes me so happy. TNH says, I think Dr. Sam Clinic price is like $500 for a first visit. £500 for a first visit? That's a lot. She's really good though. I do adore her, but that's a lot. I hope she throws in one of her free eye creams for that price. I do love that. TNH says, I looked at when I got acne in 2020. Yeah, this is it. Like, I think acne is one of those things that dermatologists can really help with. Mine certainly did. Let's have a look. Sugarless says, oh, what's the update on the Decium charity donation for the holidays? Yes, we did a panel. The first amount has already been distributed. We gave £4,000 to a woman's refuge centre, which was very, very greatly received. I got the nicest email from them ever, which was just so lovely. It made my heart bleed. And then we're distributing the rest. The money comes in over like a couple of months. It like drips feed through. So as it comes in, we're donating it out. We made £9,000 plus a little bit extra. Some actually came in a little bit late. So I think we're at 9,250. So the last charity, I'll just bump up £250 to make sure we spend it all. But yeah, and it was really, really good fun. We'll be doing it again next November when they do their charity. I'll do an update on the Facebook group. I'll do an update for you guys on the Facebook group, so you've got an update on all of that. Let's have a look and see. We've got Diana says, love your live streams, Rob. Thank you, Diana. I love you too. Says, headed over to do my shift at the animal shelter to feed 60 bunnies their veggies. Peace and love to Ukraine from Boston. Peace and love to everybody. And you know what? To the bunnies. Give them the biggest hug from me, Diana. They're so lucky to have people like you to support them. And that makes me so happy. I love bunnies. Adam says, so sweet, Rob. I wish I knew about the SPF before I filmed that video. Alas, I'll have to do an extra special video for you. We love you, Anne. Thank you. I can't actually release them yet. I wanted to go through testing. You know, I can share them with you guys now, but you guys know you expect the best, and I wanted to go through testing to make sure that I can say, look, here's the proof. This is the SPF. You're good to go. And don't worry, Adam, you'll be the first to try it. And Kirsten says, I love a good hoodie, so I'll check when they drop. Thank you so much, my love. Let's see. Peggy says, the colour looks great on you. Thank you, Peggy. I'm here for the compliments. That's why I'm here every week. Christina says, no pandemic excuse anymore. Rob has to meet in video with Adam. I totally agree. Let's have a look. Suzanne says, any news on the dates for La Roche-Posay going cruelty-free? Yes. So, apparently, the last news I got from them was all the workarounds are now in place. It's just about the sunscreens, which is the sticking point. So I think it's imminent. I don't know. I think it's imminent. You guys will be the first to know, because literally the second they announce they're going cruelty-free, I'm doing a full La Roche-Posay update. So many of their products are amazing, and you guys will be the first to know about it. Solvik says, Lumine have some lovely products, cruelty-free and beautiful Nordic ingredients. I love anything Nordic. I just love how everything in Nordic is like clean, streamlined, and luxury looking. I love good Nordic products. I am going to try them out. Pinja says, and I'd love to hear your opinion on Puka Pure and Care Danish brand. Hello from a cold, dark north. I will check them out. I love that we're into our Nordic. Maybe Nordic skincare is going to be like the next Korean skincare, like the big trend to hit. I love that. Love that. We've got a lot of love for a collab with Adam. I would love that. I would literally love that. Let's see. I'm going to do some quick fire because I'm so behind with these comments. Natagan says, I recently started getting red patches, assuming it's rosacea. Do I need to see a dermatologist? I never think I think seeing a professional, if it's within your price range and accessible for you, I would always recommend that, because it's always good for someone to see you face to face, skin to skin, and see what exactly is going on. So yeah, if you can afford it and it's accessible to you, I would totally recommend it. Let's have a look. Teenage says, the whole That Collection 2000 concealer had us in 2013. It was so bad. Anyone else had experienced Collection 2000? That concealer, it was so bad, and yet still we used it. Like, Oompa Loompa was in. Oompa Loompa was the colour. And people didn't care about skin tone. Skin tone wasn't a thing. You know what? We all went Oompa Loompa. Didn't matter what your starting point was. Everyone ended up Oompa Loompa. Great. Let's have a look. Let's see. Because... where are we? Now I've lost where I am. I did it too much, and now I've lost where I am in the chat. But we're going to do some quick fire. We've got 8 minutes left of the live stream, so keep the comments coming. I'm going to quick fire through some. So lots of people saying more squeaky toy. We're not having any more squeaky toy. The dog just wants attention. He wants his walk. That's what he wants. International Anguish says, lol at the squeaky contribution. You've such a big heart for the chickens. I love the chickens. C says best face cleanser. Obviously the Mad About Skin cleanser is the best, hands down. But if I wasn't being totally biased and mentioning my own brand, my current favourite, I'm loving the Jackson Lane Enzyme Cleanser, which is so good, particularly if you want a light enzyme exfoliation at the same time. That's amazing. I'm also really loving the New Beauty of Joseon Gel Cleanser. That's really good as well. Eloise, great to see you, my love. Says, sorry I'm late to the show, but here for the likes and the comments, and I watched the first half on replay. We love you, Eloise. Sending you lots and lots of love to you and your daughter, who's forever nicking your skincare. I love that. Aileen says, I love Lord and his squeaky ball. I'm less fond of him at 6 a.m. when he's squeaking the ball. Just putting that out there. Sasha says, happy Saturday, folks. Pup. Cam in the background. We love a good fun. Sasha, love you so much. Kirsten says, I have the Geek and Gorgeous Stress Less. When do you think I should use it? I do have red cheeks. I think you could... The beauty of that serum is you can use it anywhere you want. I would personally use it after any exfoliator that you use, because it balances all the skin out, which I think is great. You can also use it. Some people do recommend it. If you're not exfoliating on that day, I would use it straight after your cleanser. Just reset everything. Get some calming into the skin. That's where I think it can add the most benefit. C says, how do I get rid of acne scars or the red points that acne leaves? Azelaic acid is the best for that red marking. So good. Azelaic acid and tranexamic acid have transformed my skin in the way that I look at my own acne marks. In terms of the ice pick scars, which are the ones with indents, ceramides and peptides, particularly collagen boosting peptides, are great. The Neod copper amino isolate serum, so good. Kirsten says, you find it hard layering sunscreens and moisturizers before makeup? I do. Certain moisturizers and sunscreens work well under makeup, some don't. It's kind of trial and error. I find the Beauty of Joe Sun one works really well under sunscreen, under makeup, really well. Let's see. Christina says, oh my god, the dog stole Marcel's bed. He does. He always steals Marcel's bed. But Marcel, if he was here, would bully him out. He's like swipes his paw at him and bullies him out of it. Is that the cat in the dog bed or the dog in the cat bed? That bed is a dog bed, but it was bought for Marcel the cat. So technically, it's both. It's a dog bed that masquerades as a cat bed that the dog monopolizes when the cat's not in it. Now that's confusing. He is stealing the show today. Like literally, I don't know why I'm here. I should just stick Lorne on this chair and he can entertain you all for an hour. Now, we have got 5 minutes left of the live stream, and then we're going to move seamlessly over. You don't need to do anything other than turn your volume down to today's video, which is drugstore dupes. Who doesn't love a good drugstore dupe? And today we're looking at brands dupes for Tatcha, Paula's Choice, Liz Earle. We've got so many different dupes and at really good prices that I can't wait to share with you. We don't need to do anything. You'll automatically be transferred over. But we've got 5 minutes left to blast through these comments. If you haven't already, if you could reach down and gently caress that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully this has convinced you that you want to be part of the Mad About Skin family, and clicking the subscribe button is the way to do that. You can minimize the chat if you click the like button. When you maximize the chat, it takes you back. I'm going to take the last sip of my tea. This has lasted me, it's still warm and lasted me an hour and a half. That is good. Then we're going to blast through 5 minutes of other questions, and then we'll move on to today's premiere. Lovely. Veronica says, how are you, by the way, Rob? Thank you. Do you know what? I thought this the other day. We never ask, how are you? That's not something we ever ask often enough. And Veronica, thank you. And I'm doing amazingly well. Like, this week has been a really good week. I had a really nice break with family, and I've come back, like, really reset, reinvigorated, and recharged, which is amazing. And you know what? I love that. So thank you so much. And how are you guys? Like, how are you guys? Because there's a lot going on in the world, and it doesn't seem like it's quietening down anytime soon. And so, yeah, how are you guys? And I'm sending you all so much love. So let's see. Aileen says, COVID made me the laziest person in the world. I need to go back and get my life back, but became the laziest person on earth. Same here. I'm just like, yeah, can't wait to get out. Freedom. Then freedom arrives. I'm like, oh, I might stay in. Val says, hi, Rob. Love your channel and everyone here. Please do a review of R&W Ceramide Serum. The R&W review is on the list. I definitely need to do more brand reviews because lots of people are asking for them, and I love filming them. So yeah, let's have a look. Jackie says, I'm curious what you think are good products for hormonal acne and acne from masks. So I would say definitely recommend azelaic acid. Hormonal acne, a little bit difficult to treat. I would say often speaking to a dermatologist or a doctor, because there can often be things that can impact that, such as birth control and things that you can talk to them about to really help. I obviously have no idea about that's not my speciality, so speak to a professional about that. But just on topically applied skincare, I think azelaic acid will help reduce the size of it, and particularly if they're painful, azelaic acid will really help. And that's my one major recommendation, particularly with masking. It really helps. Jewelbox21 said, I had PCOS and have battled hormonal acne for about 25 years. The only thing that really works for me is retinoids at a low percentage. Retinoids are so good. That's such a good point. So yes, so the discount code for the free shipping, which I only decided to do it today because there's been a bit of a delay with the lip balm, and I know a lot of people are waiting to order because they want everything all in one go, and I appreciate that. So there is going to be a free shipping code for a couple of days, valid for a couple of days only. I'm going to leave it on the Facebook group. If you haven't got Facebook, just go on to www.madaboutsskincare.com and use the contact section to just drop us a note, and we'll send out the code. I'll let Tom know because I just thought of it today and thought, let's just do it. Let's do it. Who doesn't love a bit of free shipping? And if you email us, contact us through that, we will get onto you and send it. Otherwise, I'll post it on the Facebook group, so it's all good. It's just me saying thank you to you guys for always being there for me, for just being amazing. And, you know, while we wait patiently, in my case, less than patiently, for the lip balm and exfoliating gel, you guys can order the products that you want to order with some free shipping. So who doesn't love that? Let's see. So We have got 2 minutes left. Let's do some blast. Let's blast through some of these questions. Jan, great to see you. I'm doing amazingly well. Hope everything is amazing with you. Irene says, come on, guys. Working out is good for your body and your head. I'm a fitness trainer. It is. Keeping fit is good for the body. It's good for the mind. I'm all into that. I just need, Irene, I need you in my life to motivate me. That's what I need. Let's have a look. John says, we ask, how are you in a lot of the Midwest, but it's mandatory to answer with a variation on good. In the UK, people always say that, how are you? And we'll go, fine, thanks. Literally, your whole world could be imploding and you would go, yeah, fine, thanks, great. It's the British thing as well. Or as we say up north, because I'm from the north, we always say, how are you, love? Everything ends with love. So I would just say, if you're out there, how are you, love? How are you getting on? And this is always what we say, and we always answer with, yeah, fine, thanks, love. You? Yeah, fine, thanks. But I mean it with sincerity and love when I say, how are you guys? Now, thank you so much for being here for my Saturday. This is so good. The evening is not over. We've got a 10-minute video now on dupes, some luxury, bougie, and extra skincare products. I'm all about saving a little extra coin, so you don't need to do anything. I'm going to transfer everyone over to that video now. If you can stay for the premiere, I'll be chatting as we go along. If you can't stay, just click the like button, and then it's there for whenever you get a chance to watch it. All I would say is if you can give the video a like, that would mean so much. Last chance to like this video if you haven't already. Thank you to everybody that has. If now is the time to turn your volume down, because the hold music on these premieres is, for anyone that's watched one before, a little bit on the loud side. So everyone turn their volumes down now. You have been warned. And I'm going to transfer everyone over to today's video, which is on some drugstore dupes. Thank you for making my Saturday night so special as always. And I love you all so much. See you over in the premiere.